G in the building.
G is in the building. Yeah. Yeah. So, G.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
He's a really private person, but we had to pull him into this conversation.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's good. It's good. Your video captures everything.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can send mine to you if you need to.
So, please introduce.
Yeah, so this is my man G. G.
2 G's.
2 G's, right? Not 1 G.
Charlie,
2 G's. That's 2 G's, right? 2 G's is one of the silent people building in Ghana. He's actually done with this project.
Silent. Man, doing amazing.
His home is next level.
Yeah.
You know, and there are cues that I take from you, G. You inspire me.
Yeah.
You know, the gray beard gives it up. I'm older than you, but I'm proud of what you're doing. You guys are on the movement, letting people know that building in Ghana is worth it. You know, so basically we wanted to, ask you a couple of questions.
Sure.
Right. Sure. And I'm gonna throw this, from nowhere. I'm building. I put foundation down. I put my walls up, and then I realized that my contractor's not being honest with me. What do I do?
I mean, first of all, thank you for having me. Shout out to all the wonderful viewers. And I'll just start saying that we are all learning from each other. Whether you're done, whether you're halfway, you're starting, it's all a learning process. Because there's a lot of mistakes, man. And people that are done, you still got to learn, Because I'm on my second project, by the way, you know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning every day.
He's a secret guy.
I'm still learning, But when it comes to building, my personal opinion, it's all about communication. Without communication, honestly, we don't have anything. And in today's world, with the internet, with these smartphones, I do things that will provide me peace of mind. What I mean by that is, if I have to buy my contractor an iPhone, you know what I'm saying? Just for me to, if I have to buy you minutes, prepaid minutes, okay, for my peace of mind, I'm willing to do that.
That's true. 100.
People actually go to the extent now that you can actually have a video camera on site.
You can
actually watch on
I
your
sent
phone.
you one. I sent you a
You
link.
can actually watch on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So, this is not the 80s and the 90s where, like you're building a lot of people, so the same ambition you put into the building, you should also learn to also put that into communicating and also building a better connection, just so you can have your peace of mind.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
so,
awesome.
Because if you're not paying for the credit, you can't be calling him after hours. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if you bought the credit and you go the extra mile to provide this peace of mind, then I think you should be able to.
So basically, you have to make sure you open the access, the communication
key
network, that you can talk to your contractor when you want, when you need information. So in that case, if you have a contractor that's not willing to provide you the information you need, how do you handle that?
Well, besides your contractor, you should also have a PA,
project manager.
Personal assistant.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So you should have a personal assistant. We all need to build a good network. Have at least 1 or 2 people that you can trust besides your project manager. Where they can actually go behind your project manager. And before we go any further, we should also understand. See, one of the most important things before you build, you should also do your personal research. If you don't know construction, everything's on YouTube right now. Learn construction. Learn how thick the cement's supposed to be. Learn how thick the pillar's supposed to be. The size of these iron rods. Like, you can't just put everything in somebody else's hand without doing your homework.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And all this information are all online. So you gotta really pay attention on these. Like, do your own research. Do your own before you start. Understand. This is what I want. This is what I'm expecting. So once you get that out of the way, then you can actually move on further. But always have at least 2 or 3 people that you can trust,
Okay.
that they can also go behind and, you know, kind of keep communicating going, because you can't just sit here and just send the money and just fall back. No, it don't work like that.
Right.
You should get videos by the end of the day, half of the day, and also.
Yeah, you can just hold it.
Yeah. Because I think you're doing the most talking, so it's
You can get a
No, I'm good. Oh, okay.
probably
You can hold it. You can hold it, bro.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yo, you guys should see this man's house, man. This man's house is more than a moving thing. Charlie, if I go Ghana, I beg, make I go talk 2 days for them. I beg. Hey! Silent, I swear. I seen his house, and you know me, man. Me, I'm a concern. My mom always say, hey, Kojo, the okay, be channel. I seen this man's house. I know some of us, we share our experiences, and there are thousands of you guys who don't say anything, but you doing even better. So it's some of us that are willing to risk it. But when we get somebody like G, who's done it, it's accomplished. His house is beautiful, in and out. We want to pull him in, and then he can share the next level experience. So that's why we put him on cam. We pull him on camera, Charlie, bro, for no bow. So G, I beg. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
just
go ahead,
like we mentioned, you know. I mean, honestly, once you're done with your house,
Yeah.
I can't express the feeling, but all I know is it's beyond imagination.
Allah.
I remember the first night, just waking up and just looking around like, wow.
And your papa see.
Oh man, you know, when you gotta put your parents in the guest room now. You know?
Yeah, they don't put you in there.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put your parents in the guest room now, and then, you know, just walking around and, you know, just barefoot on the tiles and just going to the kitchen, and listen, I mean, it's amazing feeling.
So I'm gonna ask one question before you do, right?
Sure.
And I'll be quiet. So I'm sure you all at home here, or if you
I
do
do.
or you don't. Okay.
I do.
What is the difference to own a home in America to own a home in Ghana? Is there any difference? I own a home. I do own a home here, or a spot here, but I don't know. I still don't feel. I don't know. So I'll pass it on to you, man.
Well, I guess I always share my story. Okay, so I did build my house here in the States as well.
Okay.
But as you guys know,
Yeah.
you don't really own it. It's owned by the bank. You know what I'm saying? You missed 3 payments, and you're gonna get that pink letter, man. You're gonna get the sheriff. You're gonna see that sheriff at your door. You know what I'm saying? But I think one of the beautiful things is the mailbox. You know, when you know what I'm saying, you can have a wonderful day at work. You come home in America, you open up your mailbox, you get that letter. You ran a red light. You didn't even know you ran a red light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
But
Facts.
in Ghana, you know, I ain't got nobody calling me talking about you got 30 days to make your payment, or you got 2 weeks to make your payment. It's just the freedom is. Listen, Ghana, no mortgage is the real deal. Like out here, it's pretty much it's a rental technically. It's a rental where at the end of the day, even if the house is paid off, you still got taxes. Yeah, you got taxes in Ghana, but compared to the amount and compared to the fact that once you're done with your house, you got borehole, you got solar. I mean, technically, you pretty much
You're done.
out here you can put a solar on your roof.
You still
got the mortgage. You know what I'm saying? You can you can get a well, and you still got the mortgage.
Right.
Yeah. So
That's good. I think the question I was going to ask, because you kind of like took part of it, but I'll ask it anyway. I'm a 20-something-year-old, right? I have ties to Ghana, right? Why should I start building in Ghana today?
I mean, 20-some-year-old, you have ties in Ghana. The sooner the better.
Allah. I
The
swear.
sooner the better. I mean, my story. You know what I'm saying? I came here in middle school.
Akata for crazy that one.
I came here in middle school, and I mean, people that know me knows that hey, this guy is really well off. Like, come on, man. It's not just the talk, but we live the lifestyle. Like over 20 some countries visited. I mean, I've lived it. Built a house here, you know, the Range Rovers, whatever, the Mercedes, we had it all. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something about where the heart is, man.
Yeah.
It's something about what the heart is. That coconut water, man. You know what I'm saying? It's that coconut water, man.
So to touch on something, man. Akata since middle school, he's Akata, and so if you Ghanaian, you came over here. Now I dream be that. Now Banaka say won't quite. That's your problem. But I had two questions, right? I want you to talk about the if you don't mind, the way you sit on your patio and everybody greets you, and how that makes you feel. And I had a second part to it, but just touch on that, and maybe I'll remember the second part.
Yeah, so I remember the first time, you know, I went to the home, which was 2 years ago when I finished, and you know, I was sitting. It's a 2-level house, so I was sitting on top, and it just pretty much 95% of people that walk by, everybody want to greet you. Hey, good morning, daddy. Good afternoon, daddy. I'm talking about they be like 60-year-olds,
80, 100.
They be like 60, 70-year-olds calling me daddy. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it makes you feel like, wow, man. Yeah. You know, I could have spent this money on a Bentley. You know, and you know, out here. But our way here, we got pulled over. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know, and the respect is just beyond anything. And you know what we work hard for. Most men, what's most important is respect. It's really what it comes to. It's respect, man. And once you feel respected, I mean, your spirit actually it grows, man. Everything shows that, look, man, you've done something right. And I like, me personally, I get more happier when I see my people, like people in my home, enjoying themselves more than anything, because you know, I didn't really have much to look forward to growing up, so I had to do it for the people that are actually coming after me. And when my nieces and my nephews come over and they just run around, you know, and they can actually say like, "Oh, this is my uncle's house."
They bring in their Akata friends.
You know what I'm saying? And I mean, listen, you can sit anywhere you want to sit. You know what I'm saying? You can eat whatever you want to eat.
Exactly, it's yours.
Yeah. So I want to share my experience, right? If you like 20, 25-year-old, I think I got common sense. I always tell my wife when I was like 28. But if you like 22, 23. I remember when I was 23, man, I had a Ford Expedition. I got a JBL audio. I don't know if you know that. JBL.
I know a JBL.
It was like $4,000.
I had the Memphis in the trunk.
This is like 20 years ago. It probably could have easily got, it's probably like 25 years ago. It could easily got me Atlanta East Legon. So if you are young and you happen, I know you're probably not watching this video, but if you are young and you happen to watch this video, stop building and thank the three of us later. That's it. I pass it to my big bro. He my big bro. I didn't even know, man.
You know, thank you to both of you, and I think that's important. And yes, you're right. The demographic that's watching our video is probably in 20s, but if you know someone who's in their 20s who has ties to Ghana, encourage them, right? Because we like complaining about things that are not right in Ghana, and I feel like a lot of us who've traveled and seen better can go back and do better, right? We don't have to go and change everything from top to bottom. We just have to go and lift the way you like living in your little corner.
Your little space.
Like, and if you do that, that little shine that people get to see from your light in your corner, man, what does light do? It gets rid of darkness. So if we're doing it, I'm in my corner doing it, Kojo is in this corner doing it, Suji is in this corner doing it, we spread all over some parts of Ghana, people are going to start asking the question, how do you guys do it?
And that's what most people do.
Right?
I mean,
how do you guys do it? When they see you, rolling with, like politicians or whatever, they don't make the assumptions that, that money is, politics money. You know what I mean? Like, that is, like, they'll ask that question. It's like, how do you do it? Right? I believe that. Gee, I appreciate you, doing this with us.
Sure.
Like I said, you encourage me.
Yeah. Right?
You encourage me, man, and I appreciate you for everything you do. Keep sharing what you know, with us, and at any point, if there's anything that, you want me to pass, experience that you want me to share with people, just let me know, man. I'll bring it back.
Y'all should see his house, man. He's a private person, but y'all should see his house.
The only thing I would like to add is pretty simple, man. What I was going to say this in cheap, which is very simple. And train in your day.
Hey, Bo, Akata man speaking to you.
Don't wait till it's too late, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to wait till you're sick. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to wait till you lose your job. You want to take the opportunity now, and then in order to build, you have to be disciplined. Disciplined. Sometimes, you probably want to enjoy Red Lobster and all that. You may have to start packing lunch. And I'm telling you, God is not making lands anymore. The land is already there. So it's for you to buy. You know what I mean? And you buy land today, next year it ain't gonna be the same price. You can ask anybody that own a home in America. Whatever they bought it last year is not the same price today. So if you're young, you start early, you enjoy early, you can retire early. And just look at it. You start building in your 20s, the average maybe 7 to 8 years. So if you start in your 20s, you put one up before 35, you put another one before 45.
You're good.
Come on, before 50, you do way better than probably most of our parents. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine you don't have to wait till 60. You can retire like all you gotta do is just get a decent income coming in. You ain't gotta wait on social. And then you're good. So bro, you've seen it. Like I remember the first time I went to Ghana, I was like, yo, this is where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? Because I like the freedom. I like the stress free. I like the weather. I like the breeze. I like the food.
Yeah.
The food, I like the views and just everything. I like the way people are kind and I mean just
personable.
When I drop and I get my table tennis set up, the guys come evening, we play cards and everybody's happy, everybody's laughing. The money goes a longer way.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? And everything feels
it's
genuine.
love, but they'll scam you it's love, but if you know they go scam you. You play with them, but you still watching them at the back of your eye. Anyway,
but you know how it is. It's been out here, right? Come on, man. You could be on the train and somebody still pick your pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere.
You still got to stay on guard regardless, right? So,
I always say crime. Right?
Yeah.
It's not a P word.
Okay.
It's English.
Oh, that's I never heard that, but that's
true. So, but before you guys are doing wonderful, and trust me, I watch you guys' video all the time. Oh yes.
You see Kojo Black?
Yeah. Come on.
I'm in my house now. I brought for number.
I watch his stuff sometimes, and I send him. I comment on some of his stuff sometimes, and I'm inspired because like I said, I'm still building, and I'm not going to stop building until I can't build anymore.
It becomes like you get some type of satisfaction from it. Where like I have all videos of my building. Like every day they sending me it's the same thing, but I never get tired of watching it.
You are motivated. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just imagine that money could have went somewhere else.
Charlie, I drive hoopty, Charlie.
That money could have went somewhere.
I
know.
Right.
Trust me.
That's important.
Trust me, man. And you don't want to drown yourself in debt out here. You can't do nothing in here.
Right.
You know how it is.
No, that's true.
There was a time bill collectors never call on Sundays. Now they call at 6 a.m. on a Sunday.
They call international. They call you international?
Of course.
Yeah, they call you.
You know what I'm saying? And so you want to definitely secure your future, man. And if you're young, man, I'm telling you, you meet a woman, you got your house in America, you got your house in Ghana, even the woman's dad gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying? Because they know how hard it is to get a roof on.
Yeah,
they know it. You gotta get the wood treated and the roof. That's this is that ain't no credit card now. This is all cash money. Ain't no credit card, man. It's like, all physical cash.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you can't use credit card to buy cement. If you know somewhere you can do that, let me know.
But what you just said is important, right? Like you said, what you drive. right?
Yeah.
No, it's
On
important.
purpose.
Yeah,
On
yeah.
purpose.
You have to.
On purpose.
Because you have a goal.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On purpose.
And I did the same thing. I drove the same car for 10 years.
You know, my wife always tells me, car away, you know, my wife's like, throw that car away. I don't say anything.
Right.
I drove the same car for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I couldn't afford to send that car note to Chase Bank when the same car note could
go on the project.
advance my project.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it goes into sacrifice.
Right.
You have to sacrifice, man.
Yeah.
And sacrifice will give you the glory.
Right.
Trust me.
Yeah, you tighten your belt today, tomorrow you can live life.
Oh, yeah.
Listen.
And you know, there was a time we bought a ticket to Ghana, and you got to make calls about who's going to pick you up and where you staying, and you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I said move.
Now from IAD straight to Accra.
Yo, his house is like the White House on steroids.
Yeah.
I love.
I don't know if we can pull it off, but if G will allow us
One
like
picture, man.
I see you guys a picture. Don't worry, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I will.
You know, because I feel like, you know, like when we have conversations like this, and a lot of times these conversations never go on camera, right?
Yeah,
we motivate each other,
right.
And these things are important every once in a while for people to see, because we're not pulling in magic tricks, right? We get juice from someone else.
It's doable,
right?
Yeah.
It's doable,
Yo,
man.
some personal friend. You over 40? You below 40? You above 40?
He's below 40.
He's below 40, man.
He's below 40.
Charlie.
And you see the reason why I say he motivates me?
He's below 40.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, look, like to get sense.
I mean, I just feel like one of the most important things in life is to know your purpose and knowing what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did. Like, I actually believes in myself. And look, like I said, I came in middle school. Most of my colleagues, man, they all thugged out and everybody just in their own world out here. You know what I'm saying? And some of them, maybe 2%, are slowly trying to understand. But you see, the crazy part about all this, right, is that it takes a funeral to happen for them to go to Ghana. And then be like, oh, bro, bro, you got to put me on. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to wait for a funeral to happen. You know what I'm saying? So if you're my cousin, you're my man, and we gotta go to Ghana together, and then we get to the airport, and my uncle taking him to his house, and I'm going to my house. When we meet at a funeral, you cannot talk to me anyhow, man. You feel me? You know, we gotta level up now. You know what I'm saying? You gotta level up, and then see. Once you start asking questions, man, bro, I'm trying to do something like this.
And then once they come to your house for a drink, it's different,
right.
You know different respect.
Right. Yeah, and then now they want to do something. And then when they see the numbers, that's when you start remember, damn, man, I done spent all this on Jordans. I done spent all this on the Memphis Speeds, the rims on 22s.
I used to be at Springfield Mall waiting for the KGs to drop for $200, and now my shoes are $50.
Because you gotta sacrifice
you have to.
for the mansion, and it's a beautiful thing, man. Once you start, you finish it.
Amazing story. Real facts.
This is fact. It's doable.
Facts.
It's doable. Hard work, man. You gotta get rid of that note if you can. You gotta, you know what I'm saying, get rid of the lunch that you buy on the street. Pack your own stuff. You just gotta minimize your spending, man, and have a budget. You know, like I always say, I did the big stuff during my tax season. You know what I'm saying? Like my roofing and certain budgets. Because it was too much, so I could only do it during tax season. And then, you know, you just got to plan and execute, man. And sometimes you may have to pick up a couple of shit for 6 months just to, you know what I'm saying, get the budget. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, one thing I love about the building, see, it's like, you knocking down bricks. You get here, you chop it down. You get here, you chop it down. You get here, you chop it down, and then by the time you realize, wow, it's done. Like, you know what I mean? Then you just move forward to, you know, bigger and better things, and you know, and I'm telling you, there's no blessing in this world, man. Like your family will thank you forever, man. You know what I'm saying? So I think
that's good stuff.
You know,
I need your house picture to put on my thumbnail. Thumbnail? Is it thumbnail?
Yeah, the thumbnail.
I got you, bro.
They're just like a White House on steroids.
I got you.
If y'all see the east side, oh Lord.
I got you, man. I got you, and the whole purpose of it is to motivate.
100%.
You know,
100.
It's to let you know if I can do it, you can do it too.
100.
And I'm telling you, man, I was out there. I was the one. I was like, man, I ain't going to no Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I seen some things, man. And I was like, nah, I ain't want to wait until I can't walk anymore. I ain't want to wait till, you know, diabetes.
Can you imagine?
Nah. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it now, man.
And then now you in Ghana like 2-3 times a year.
I got to, because I mean, right now I ain't gotta holler nobody come, you know, give me a key or anything. You know what I mean?
Yo,
but yo, I remember one time, man. I had my bags in my trunk because my man was like, yo, my uncle got the key. I went to my uncle. My uncle, he had traveled. He didn't know I was coming. And I had to go like to a hotel, waited for 2 days. He came. He's like, man, they can't even find the key. Bro, I'm like, you know what? By any means necessary. No, we'll be cool, Mukrano. We good. So
we good.
So where we from, we gotta like be handicapped. We gotta be second class citizens, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's doable. I'm telling you. Focus, discipline, focus, man. It's doable. And once you're done, oh my goodness, man. A person that you out here with, then you know, people always low key hating, right? So there's dudes out here, they might not see you nothing. But once they come to Ghana and they in the hotel and they come to your joint, they're gonna be like, yo, like it's a whole new joint. Because you ask for numbers. Once you ask for numbers and then numbers start coming out, that's when you know building's not for kids. This is a grown man business.
Oh yeah, it is.
You feel me? Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Because you're gonna have to come up like 20, 15,000 up front.
On the spot. On the spot.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And it's not.
And then after that another 10,000. After that another 15. Another 5.
This is not MasterCard, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not Visa.
Boss, he's dropping balls,
Express,
man.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you gotta get it how you live it, man.
Yeah, this is nice.
And other things like, you know, like you said earlier, it's like it's all about planning, man. And it's like,
you have to.
If as long as you can put, you know, that's, and I always say this: if you're building a house, don't rush it.
Yeah, okay,
right?
Bro, what?
If you're building a house, don't rush it.
No,
right? I hear people saying build quick.
No.
Yes, build quick will also tell you that you're gonna cut corners. Take your time, plan it out, build. Let the foundation cure properly before you go on to the next step. And what that gives you is that 20-something days of curing gives you time to breathe a little before you go on to the next step. People rush through things and then you get so cash strapped you can't move forward anymore. Plan it out. Like, don't rush with anybody. The only person you're rushing to impress or improve yesterday on is yourself today. That's it.
And network. Ask questions, man. There's no shame, bro.
No, there isn't.
There's no shame.
There's some of us, I don't charge consultation. If you hit my email, I respond with my knowledge.
Right.
And then another thing that you touched on, I want to take your time. The more time you take, you get different ideas. So like if you take a break for 3 months, you might get a whole new different idea for your kitchen, for your bathroom. I know, right? Most of us, we don't have the money. We have to kind of save up to move forward. But even if you have all the money, even if you have it, just take a break. Take a 1 month break and then, you know, refresh.
Spend it wisely.
Yeah, refresh your whole horizon and then you might come up with different ideas.
It's good. It's actually good for your soul. Right? Because you get tired dishing out money and giving instructions, people not doing it right. So it's good to take a break, like not only for your wallet, but also for your soul. Because one thing I know for sure is when you're building and you get stressed out by all these artisans in Ghana, that stress passes on to your family. You know what I mean? And like you try the best you can to not bark, but sometimes it'll come out that way. Take a break.
And then one thing I always say is, you know, it's concrete and then drywall. We're not just going to cut it and get it. We're going to have to break it. You know what I mean? So it's going to cost you more and there's a lot involved. So taking your time, relax, do what you can, and just don't let it stress you and just have a budget, right? You know, January 1st, write it down, man. This is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. And then even if you don't like conquer it by a certain amount, at least you know you on it. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, it's like building your credit, you know? Well, how long does it take after you move stuff? At least 30 days for it to reflect, you know? So everything is timing. You just have to, you just can't stop. Just know, there you go. You will make it happen.
Yo, 2Gs. How much it cost you to build your house? Like 1 million at least? 500? At least 600,000?
Nah, man. Like, you know,
You don't have to drop a number, but
me personally, me personally, I don't know. Like, I don't have an exact number. The reason I don't have an exact number is that my main focus, man, I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I just want to go into my house with a key. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I did my homework, I did my research, and I believe in quality. Yeah. I don't believe in quantity. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, is it I go the top grade or the mid grade? I would never go the bottom. So, and I had everything already planned. Like, I knew the colors that I wanted. Yeah. I knew the color I wanted to paint my house. And it's always been my dream to have a White House. I'm a White House type of person because it's just classy to me, you know. So
and timeless,
right? You know. So and then, anytime you paint it, it looks brand new. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I just wanted, from DMV to my house. I ain't care. You know what I mean? I just spend the bread because at the end of the day, if you don't spend it, somebody else gonna spend it for you anyway.
It's worth it though. I mean, I keep saying.
Listen, the best feeling, man. Last time I came back, I only came back with one bag. You know what I'm saying? And And I'm charging my man for my other bag. You know what I'm saying? Because I left my stuff in my house.
Stuff at home.
Yeah, it's in my closet. You know what I'm saying? I wrapped it all up with a little plastic joint around my clothes with tie it up at the bottom like they do at the cleaners. You know what I mean? You go back, everything is
one day.
You know what I mean?
One day.
I'm telling you, man, it's a different. I'm praying everybody get to achieve it. Everybody get to at least get that vision come through for them, so they can see what it's like on the other side. Because it's a wonderful feeling. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like, just the week before you land, and they go clean the whole thing up, and you take your own bed sheets, and you can leave it there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot, man. If not, you're gonna give away bed sheets every year. You know what I'm saying?
No, everything you say. No, it's my experience. It's my everything you say. It's my personal experience.
That's what inspired me.
I have to go put my stuff in my mom's house. I have to give the bed sheet away every year. I have to ship new bed sheet. So everything you're saying is, but I do trust the process.
You have to.
It's good to affiliate,
and that's why I'm sharing it, right? You know what? Let me tell you. When I went to Ghana to start my foundation, I was trying to save money. So my man was like, "Oh yeah, I got this apartment for you, blah blah blah. Just go over there. Nobody over there." I got to Ghana. I went to the apartment. I went to the restroom, and I ran out of there. You know what I'm saying? Because certain people, when you live here for so long, you're not going to take a shower in just any bathroom. Let's just keep it real. So you know what I had to do? I sacrificed. You know what I mean by sacrifice? I went to a hotel. See, and the bread that I had a budget for like $25,000. I had to go to a hotel, spend a little bit, but it gave me my peace of mind. You know what I'm saying?
Your expectations
and then I did what I could with the remains, but that wasn't really my goal. My goal was to put the whole joint on my man was going to hold me down. They said it didn't work like that. So it comes with part of the game. And what that does is motivate you, like, get your own. Like, ain't nothing like your own. Don't let nobody tell you. And whatever you do, don't build on no family land, man. Yes.
Say that again.
Do not build on the family land, man. If your mom own it, your dad own it, unless you ain't got no siblings. Even if you don't, you still got family members you got to deal with.
That's true.
Buy your land, get your own ish. You know what I'm saying? Because then nobody going to put you on game like we do.
Akata man spitting wisdom and knowledge.
Bro, you got to get your own. Land on your name, your house in your name.
Come and lift your house so I can get my land.
It's possible. Get your own.
And then say if your wife's parents give you a land, is it good to build on?
Man, buy your own land. Buy your own land. Sell it and give the money back to them. Buy your own land, man. You should be able to be the first person to step your foot on your land, man. I mean, to each their own, though. It's just my 2 cents.
No. It's good.
That's my 2 cents.
That's brilliant advice because we hear stories
all I know is,
yeah.
Like, if you're a man, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to be in a conflict with any family, whether it's your people, your wife, your ex-wife, X, Y, and Z. Nobody can come and say anything. Anything.
Good. Charlie, this is amazing.
Network. Talk to the right people. Like, talk to the people that's been there, people that are going there, people that are going where you going is where you want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want to talk to somebody who's selling you a dream. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Talk to people that make it reality.
Exactly. That's a
And
good
that's
point.
facts, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you're 20, man, if you're 20, please get it. First thing is buy the land. Link up with people. I got land for sale too, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but we talk about that later.
No.
I got that cry view, you know what I'm saying?
It's it
I have
waiter?
Brekusu.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I have
okay.
land in
Yeah.
Brekusu, yeah. So
I'm
in the
sure
eastern
somebody
area.
might be interested.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Link up,
Yeah.
link up with Ghana Bar.
Yeah, if you need
This is
something,
my boss right here. So.
you know, just let me know and I'll get a hold of 2Gs for you.
Yeah, but build, please build, man.
Yo, Tommy, I say that time. Every time they tell my wife, when I was like, I know I said this already. I had a Ford Explorer. I went to, you know, Bailey's Crossroad.
I know everywhere, bro.
Okay, so Bailey's Crossroad, there used to be an audio joint over there. I went and I put JBL audios in my car. This is probably 2000.
Yeah.
Year 2000, $4,000. I swear. I wish I could get that money back. That money is probably worth at least $12,000.
We live, we learn.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, we can't go back. That's why it's important that people got to learn from our mistakes.
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say? Because, like you said, you can't get that bread back. But somebody else will listen to this and they'll be like, yo, hey, I was just going to get these Jordans. I'm going to hold off now. I'm going to get the land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then all that shit did was when I pull up to white people, they always roll their windows up. Like in traffic.
And not even that.
Because I always have my music loud, and when I pull up to them,
you get tickets.
Yeah.
Police will give you a ticket. You know why?
Yeah.
But they feel like you have extra money to spend on dumb stuff.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
So that's it. I'm white now.
You know.
That's good.
No,
yeah,
no
like you
chance.
said, we live and we learn, right?
We live and learn, man. We live and learn. But
bro,
I'll encourage get a land. Without a land, you can't even talk about building.
Yeah.
So I said first, secure it, get your document, make sure you link up with the right sources. There are good people in Ghana, man.
Yeah.
There are wonderful people.
Yeah.
I have one cousin who held me down from day one.
Yeah.
And I'll go to the moon for him, you know. And you got to be good yourself as a person, you know, so good things will come in your way.
Exactly.
You
That's
know.
important.
Yeah, but don't stop dreaming, man.
Yeah.
Y'all see what's happening right now. So
Us, what's about to happen.
what's about to happen.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And they about to take over again.
Yeah.
And you know the game. You gotta find an escape route. Train my that one in back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I better Obuye say.
Nah, yo, listen. Let me, like, one of the things I actually realized, right, when I was done with my house, I didn't feel trapped anymore.
Oh, really?
And this for the deep thinkers. Yes, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you wake up, you go to work,
Yeah.
you come home,
Yeah.
every
And
every
then you
month,
get
what do
ready
you
to
do?
go to work the next
Every
day.
month, bills, same bills, right?
Yeah.
So, in a way, like you feel like you trapped because how long are you going to do this until your casket drops?
Right.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
And then,
Hamster wheel.
you go to Bahamas, you go to Jamaica, maximum a week, and then you come back. The mailbox is like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But see now, you know how I think now? I'm like, yo,
Hey, Omohamajian.
I don't have to pay the bill if I don't want to. Because, you know what I'm saying? And then let me share a little secret, right? So, 2008, right? 2007, 2008, when the market crashed.
Yeah.
So, peep game. When the market crashed, I'm in the HVAC industry, by the way.
Yeah.
So, when the market crashed, I remember going to some Ghanaian people's homes, right?
Yeah.
6 months before the market crashed.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Yeah, no, I'm
6 months before the market crashed, right?
Yeah.
I go to my people's house.
Yeah.
Charlie, I just got this house, man. I got the movie theater right here.
Yeah.
You know,
So
I got the basketball court in the back, man. I just got this house. I'm like, cool, it's nice.
Yeah.
6 months later, when the market crashed,
Yeah.
I went to the same people's house, right? And everything was on the street.
Yeah.
You know why? Because they did the arm mortgage.
Yeah.
Interest rate. They messed them up.
Yeah.
And then I had another Ghanaian family. When they couldn't afford the mortgage anymore, guess what they did? They shipped all their bedroom stuff to their home in Ghana. So the one that didn't have a property in Ghana, you know what they did? They shipped that stuff into storage. Into Akonya what on 6,000. Only got to storage for one
It
for
will be
1 year.
Not
Not even that. Akonya what on 6 months for 6,000, right? You go put in storage for 1 year. What Akonya on 10,000? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then on top of it, you got mold to
storage.
deal with. So you gotta understand. You need to have a plan. Don't wait till plan have you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
No, this is
you get what I'm trying to say?
Right,
Like you need to
Absolutely.
have a place where Charlie, they say I read boy.
Charlie.
Who's gonna pay your mortgage,
Right.
man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
good stuff.
by the time you realize all your savings are gone, and once your savings is gone, you know what's gonna happen? You be gone.
Right. Exactly.
You be out of your house. But push come to shove, Charlie, we go in a place where we ain't got no mortgage,
Right.
where we can at least not worry about the
Right.
mortgage.
Exactly.
What's your most important bill you pay? The most expensive bill you pay? It's your house.
Yes.
It's your house.
Yeah. That's shelter.
Yeah. So start early, finish early, enjoy early.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Boom.
And the earlier the better.
That's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome. Yeah,
Opening,
man, this is brilliant.
closers.
This is brilliant.
I think-
You know, I know this. You know, this is a long video. This conversation with 2G is about 40 minutes. I don't know how we're going to splice it, but I think it's important. Every single part of it is something that is worth watching. People can get nuggets from different parts of it. So 2Gs, thank you for thank you for doing this.
Showing face,
Right, exactly.
showing face.
Thanks for
Because
having
we
me.
know you're not one of us, but we pulled you into this.
Keep the
and we
dream
appreciate
alive,
it.
man.
Yes, sir.
Don't stop building.
Yeah.
Your future will thank you. Trust
Thank
me,
you,
man.
Thank you, 2Gs.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, Kojo, thank you for hosting us, man.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Yo,
much.
Yeah,
I appreciate you.
could you? Some be did on.
Oh, yeah,
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 bank.
of course.
Okay, yeah,
Of
could you
course.
bank. Charlie,
We're gonna go
It's
eat.
Abrabo na no anyway. Mumbo.
Yeah.
2Gs.
Nice for the
Ghana
living.
ba, aka China boy, we in the building.
With Kojo Black.
Yo, I don't have a pool like Papa Slow, man. But I can't reveal the secret.
All right, man. This is good.
let's
Thank
go.
you guys, man. Thank you.